Hey everybody, welcome back to Alina of the Arena, where our win streak was broken. First time on Hellwalker 20, and honestly I did a bit of a mean build. We played as the slave, and I tried to get Final Blow to work, and long story short, it just doesn't work. I think this card is basically untakeable. I think it's one of the very few cards in the game that has no fringe cases where it's ever good. If someone in the comments going to like me, maybe it's, not true. Maybe it is great in certain circumstances. Hello, co-host Millie. I see you've entered the office as well. Have you come to tell me why it's good? No, you've come to eat a spider. Okay. Honestly, I think if you doubled the stats on this, like if you made this 8 attack and increases by 6 per turn, I'm still not sure it would be a great card, but hey-ho. Anyway. We're going to do another slave run, because it's kind of embarrassing that I haven't got a win yet on the Hellwalker difficulties as a slave. And we're going to stay on 20. I am just going to forewarn you. There's a chance, I'm not going to throw runs, but I do want to do some research on some cards that I think might have a potential to be good, but maybe I've never made them pop yet. But I will let the game dictate, what build I go for. Okay, gaining energy each turn, reduce the limit of cards in hand by 2. That's not that extreme an effect, honestly. So it's not reducing your draw by 2, it's your hand limit. I can't remember how many cards you're allowed in your hand. Something I should probably know. I think it's 10. So I think I can only ever have 8 in my hand at a time. Strategist Bracer, sort of anti-synergistic, but I think it's the best bracer in the game. Just an additional card draw with no downside. Fantastic. Hunker Down was, fully enough, one of the things I was thinking of testing, but I don't really have anything else that works with it right now on my build. But I do have stuff towards the combo build. So you know what? You know where we're going with this? Give me a Knuckle Dagger, the Cheetah Charm, the Strategist Bracer. I think this is a pretty spicy and good start. And I think we go for a fight immediately. I should check as well. Where are most of my attacks? It's split equal, right? Yeah, it's perfectly split, so it doesn't really matter which hand my weapon is on. It's just whichever one has the more strikes in it. Now, it's been a while since I did the first battle with just a melee weapon. So this could be a little bit spicy. Millie, what are you doing? Like, you left the office, I start the recording, I push my hotkey to start the record, and then you just come in and start tearing paper around. And our Betty's coming to see what's going on. It's a rare treat, the host and the 2 co-hosts in the office together. Anyway, I'm kind of stalling right now because I don't know what my best play is. Because I don't have a throwable right now. I'm not convinced I kill one of these guys in a turn, but I think that's my only play right now. Move. Strike. Strike. 12 damage. The bleed will go off, and I can swap my hand next turn. I think I stack the bleeds up like this. And now I can pretty easily kill you. The problem... Oh, I've got slam, never mind, there's no problem. Clutch Straw. So I can punch you twice. Then we're going to slam away. I'm going to try and create a little bit of space for me and move towards this rock. And we'll wind up. And I'll wind up again, honestly. Now that I've got a throwable, I'm happy enough to fight the Hellhound. And I think it's time to start punching. We'll put you on red because I have more attacks on red. Punch, punch, there goes all my kinetic, punch, and one final punch. Very good. 40 damage is a little bit harder for me to do, but we can just do a little bit of setting up again. Just dance around the arena, Alina. Wait for your moment. So this will be 10, 5, 5, that's 20. This isn't lethal, but unfortunately there's not a lot else I can do. We might get hit for 17 here. So this would leave you on 10. 4/4. Yeah, I can't quite get you. So I'm actually going to throw up a guard. Because I should be able to kill you this turn. No, this is fine. Wind up, strike, strike. Okay, I think out of all this, Fortify is what you have to grab. It's a defensive option. My offensive options aren't too bad right now. And I'll keep the rock over the rusty sword, why not? Actually, we should equip it if we're going to do this. Or I can equip the rusty shield. What's better, a rusty shield or a rusty sword? It might actually be the rusty shield, honestly. But I'll still hold the other one. Okay, meditate, meditate, event. I'll take the event this time. 1 more gold. We have no option but to rob the elderly woman. We can't just leave her. Also, often I go to the shop, you know, to buy some produce or some kind of consumable. And I look in my wallet and, you know, there's just moths coming out. There's not quite enough money. And therefore, rather than just, you know, putting down my object and leaving, I just fucking rob the store instead. I can't leave. I have to do something while I'm here. Otherwise, I've wasted time. It's inefficient. Anyway, we'll do a little robbery. And I will meditate and remove it now. I've meditated. I've forgotten about that shame where I robbed an elderly woman for reasons that had to have occurred. I definitely could not have avoided it. And I think I'm going to take on the elite now. Although it's a little bit spicy. Maybe another meditate isn't the worst option. Meditate 2 fights. Would I prefer 2 normal fights to get to a rest or an elite? I think the deciding thing will be the event behind it, so I'll take the elite. This is the worst one. We might actually die here. I definitely see a world where we die here. Okay, you're doing 30, you're doing 20, so I'd probably prefer to move into your area. I can't get anywhere close with lethal, so I think we guard, wind up here. I should have swapped my weapons around. I missed a block. And therefore I've taken an extra damage. It wasn't great play either. And now I have wounds I have to deal with. You're doing 20 now. I can get rid of the wounds. But we're basically all in now. For next turn. Okay, you're doing 20 still, you're doing 26, you're doing 26 as well. So I think we're going to go on the one with the most health still. And I am going to do an attack. Kinetic applies to the rock, right? If I throw this rock. So I think it's better to move first. And just accept we miss the damage on the rock. Then, I'm going to swap you over. $20 damage on the strike. I'll throw a shuriken at you to apply even more bleed. Wind up strike or strike strike? 10, 5. It's exactly the same, I think. No, it's not, because the bleed goes more, so I think wind up is actually lower damage here. We're not killing this guy. It suddenly dawned on me. I thought maybe we could get him into a situation where he would, you know, perish. But that ain't happening. So we're going to take 15 more damage. And I have to chase him. Because I have to interrupt this, because I haven't not got the damage output to do this again. Slam. I think we should hit him. I'm considering whether or not just to kill him here and just take the wound damage. I think I will. I don't want to mess around too much. And I don't want to go against the wall either, so we're going to take 4 here. But now that 1 is off the table, we are in a better place, obviously. We can start slowly stacking bleed to this guy that's just charging around. We can just dance around him. Remove the wounds. Okay, he's not doing a charge attack this time, therefore we should... Unless we can kill him, we should back up. And I cannot kill him. So we're going to sit here. Please don't go and heal. Thank you. He has stopped charging, though. It's a little bit annoying. So 10, which is actually going to be 11, which will put a bleed on you. 7, 18. I think I've got 24 damage here, which isn't enough. Unfortunately, there's no way out of this. So again, I think we just have to eat the hits. And honestly, do I shield some of this? I was going to say, I think I'm at a point where the shielding doesn't help that much. I'm still going to just die in another hit. But the bleed will become a problem. I'd have to play bleed next turn. So I think I'll do a mixed strat. I hit you 1 more time, then I put up some block. So I don't absolutely have to get rid of this wound if I don't have to. And the chase is on. Smack. Smack. Let's just kill him. I don't want him on the board anymore. And I'll play the wound. Okay. Now we can take our time. I feel like he's going to go onto this rock, so I'm willing to destroy the rock. Apologies to any Dwayne lovers. I hate you. I'm just going to stay away. I need the wind-ups, really. Okay, that will work. 15... So it's going to be 15, 15, which is 30. I don't think I've got lethal here. In fact, it's really hard for me to set up lethal. I think I have to go about it as like a little block build. I think I have to set up block first. And with the barricade, let me approach him. It hurts to turn down the vulnerable status. But I think I have to do this. I honestly don't think there's another way around it. Because I don't think I can do 59 damage on a turn. He's thrown a cup at me. I don't think I've ever seen a cup before. Apologies, I have to turtle for a little bit. Don't worry, I'll use it. Stop running and fight! No, I can't. He'll kick my ass. I just need to dance for a little bit. If he does these charge maneuvers, I'll fight him. But until he does these little charge maneuvers, I can't do anything. They're all booing me. Are you saying boo or boo earns? Okay, we can put up enough block that I could stay here and hit him once. I think this might be the play, finally. Here you go, I'll hit him once. And then we're going to just throw some junk at him. There you go. Right, he's doing a charge. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What a world we live in. Still going to put up some block for the barricade reasons. Just in case... Oh, he's stunned. This is my moment. We should be able to do 7 this turn. He's going for a heal. You big nerd. Pick up the rock. Man. That was tough. Turns out fighting in the elite is your second fight. Not the smartest idea. Okay. You know what? Let's do it. Let's go for a block build. Because this is one of the cards I wanted to check out, Tough Nut. My theory is, if I can get enough Hardy on myself, like if I can clone this card enough times, potentially then you could have like this, basically the Tough Nut build. Okay, this means I'm probably going to want my weapons on the other colours. But it's, you know, debatable. Heal me. 3 random consumables for 200 gold. It's pretty good. I'm going to go for it because if I can get health potions, then I'm pretty happy. Alright, that's none of them. I'll take Crippling Dust instead of a rock, and I'll take the Vitality Potion. But this is pretty mediocre. The Fortune Potion doesn't really benefit me because I don't have anything that costs more than 2. So I'd only get a 1 mana discount on the Fortune Potion. Whereas the Vitality Potion is just gain 2 energy. So that's... Well, I guess if I use the same item multiple times, maybe that is better. You know what? I think it might be. Maybe it is better. Okay, let's go with this. We'll sell this junk. I'll just take all the consumables you offered me. Because I don't need a throwable. I have dust. And I think we have to rest here. And get a heal. There's no more events, so I have no other way of healing right now. And I think on this meditate, I have to create. Interesting. All of them are upgraded. Feint upgraded is pretty good. It works fairly well with the Knuckle Dagger, and it's on blue. I think I'll grab Feint. I do need a bit of damage, because I'm not a turtle yet. And I need to work my way to this rest now. And again, another really nasty battle. Fortunately, we have a slam, so it's not too bad. I've also got Crippling Dust. Right, let's move Fortune Potion me up. Hit Wind Up. Lovely. We'll Wind Up Feint. I think I've got Lethal on him. Yeah, I do. Kill him with a strike. And now I can save my slam for the future. Okay, here's Tough Nut. Does this exhaust? It doesn't. Let's try this. So, Tough Nut gives me 2 block, gives me Hardy. I can then put up the Fortify. Let's just become a blocking lord for this turn. So I retain 6 block. And I've got another Tough Nut. So I now have Hardy 3. So that gets me to 19 to 26. So it is a little bit slow right now. But that makes sense. I'd expect it to be slow at this point in the game. Do I just drink this? Not yet. Right, Wind Up. Feint gets a kill. I have all the focus I could ever need. We should pick up the rock that I'm stood on as well. And just give him one of these. Payback Reinforced Gear. Terrorize. Now we saw 2 runs ago the advantage of having a self-harm synergy. For the block build, I think it can work. So Payback wouldn't be too bad for that. However, I have no way of activating it right now, so it would be a 3-cost card for basically the entire game. Reinforced Gear would give me more damage, because it would give me another Knuckle Dagger. So I think in the short term I'm going to grab this. But it does spook me a little bit. Okay, top heavy boys and archers. Wonderful. So immediately I'm tempted to just slam you into the wall, fortify, and, you know, go to town, basically. Alternatively, I could take another turn to set up, but I think once I get going, we're fine, and this will create pretty large amount of space for me to work with. So I think I'm okay with this. So we have to fortify now. I reinforce gear to give me another knuckle dagger. And I'll hit you with a feint. 4 focus. Don't poo-poo 4 focus, that's pretty good. Right, 20 damage now. We might just drink a potion here to play everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just drinking this would allow me to play everything. If I wind up strike on the knuckle dagger, it'll be 18 damage. I'll leave you on 31. Either way, if I drink all the guff, I'll get to 9. I'll get to 18 block, which is decent. I think I'll stay in for that. So tough nut guard, 18 block. I'll wind up. I'll power up the knuckle dagger. I'll hit you. I'll hit you. I'm not hurling a weapon for 1. Okay, you're going to hit me for 2. Well done. But now we're here to break you. Wind up, feint, get to kill. And end phase. Now we do have to be a little bit careful here because the archers are going to, checkmate me at some point. And I don't want to be checkmated. So I'm going to shuffle over here just for a moment. To try and avoid that. Now the problem with this is, as you may have noticed, I'm now surrounded by this guy instead. But we can block his damage. There's 23 block up. And I'll give you a little slap. I don't need the other energy right now. Okay, we're going to get trapped against the wall again. I need to put up 21 block this turn. Too hardy. Okay, this might be the time of despair. Shuffle here. You're probably going to need this. Give me all the focus in the game, please. I broke him. Right, just keep dancing, Alina. My dear, please. Get another tough nut on. And slowly but surely, I am, I'm killing people. We're getting better and better at putting up some block. And I can escape from this corner, which I think I will do. Okay. Wait, can you double-click cards to play them? Have I just learned this at episode 102? You know what? I'll take a little bit of time off again. It's kind of annoying that I didn't get a red shield. In fact, I'm just going to kill you. I lose my block. But we can just set up again. We're not in a rush. Despite what the crowd thinks, this is not a race. Ish. Right. This should be good on the old hardy front now. Too hardy still. It's just decaying slightly too quickly for me. I think I can stay in this turn. I can justify it. That gives me almost all the block I need. Alright. No, I don't break you. I'll block the rest of the damage then. I'm not even going to take one for no reason. He wants to shoot me. I would like to do 13 damage to you. We have 13 damage right here. Honestly, I'm going to leave you like this for a second, just to get another tough nut off. And then we're going to move forwards. Strike you down, wind up. And this guy does not bother me. I'm not in the slightest bit frightened of you. You give me time, I can keep setting up some more block. I can keep winding up. I'm going to lose my barricade, unfortunately. Doopy-doo. Okay, I think next turn I'm going to be ready to face you. It's actually pretty disappointing on the old damage output, but we should get you next attack. Only just. Okay, we're out. Ixen. Deal 6 damage. If damage is dealt, keep half your focus. I've not really got the focus build yet. I think Terrorize is okay, but pretty weak. So I think I'm going to take the Truffle Shuffle, which I'm not a huge fan of either. I don't know about the Elite. It does get me to my shop, so I think I have to do it. But it's a little bit spooky. So is this fight, honestly. I'm not thrilled about my situation right now. These guys are a little bit annoying to fight with melee. Man, they're doing 24 damage as well. Let's drop one of these here. Let me get a tough nut going. Okay, he's vulnerable now. So if I'm going to strike this guy down, it has to be now. I think I swapped my weapons over. I guard first. I hit you. I hit you. I take no damage. An Uchigatana, you say? It's two-handed, unfortunately. Okay, we're about to go to Spice Town. Why did I do that? Well, I guess there is a reason to do that, because even if I drop down, I'm still going to have a really bad day. Because I'm going to be completely surrounded. So this way, even if I do take damage, it's not the end of the world. I should not Truffle Shuffle because I'll die. I think I've got lethal, but I'd have to take some damage in the process. 20... So I can do 20 here, it will put on 2 stacks of bleed, and then I can throw my weapon at you. And then my weapon at you. That'll do 4, that'll be 24. That'll do 6. So I think I've got lethal without spending the other energy, so I could guard it, not take damage. Also, you're spiky too, correct? So I could tough nut instead. That's enough block. If we're wrong, then we die here. But I'm pretty certain I'm right. I have to throw both. Yeah. Okay. And that's why you keep throwables. Again, here comes more misery. But we have a slam this time. Which is phenomenal news. I think I'm going to use this opportunity to get on the archer. Because if I can kill him as well, you know, it just makes everything a little bit easier. Wind up strike is 15. The other strike afterwards is lethal. It's actually more because of the bleed, I forgot. And we get to pick up a rock. Hey, I'll take that bow if you don't step on it, you scumbag. You. Okay, hang on a minute. They're doing 24 damage. Yeah. We should probably not just fortify and stand here. So we move, we toughen up. Fortify, reinforced gear. We don't have the ability to move away anymore. I could truffle shuffle one of them though. I'm just thinking, should I go for the bow now? Right, we're going to do some dancing, I think. I'm going to try and cycle around them and put up enough block in the meantime that we're not giga dead. You're both doing the same damage and both have the same health. So I should go this way then, because there's a throwable this way. Shield. Shield. Kill. Pick up the rock. So 22, this will then drop back down to 4. Or I could swap them. 23, that'll leave you on 9, it'll drop down to 5. 28, I've got lethal. And I can take... Oh, hang on a minute. This might be the better way round. 26, this strike will be 5. But if I do this one first... Yeah, I think I've got lethal. Guard, hit with you, which will put a bleed stack on. Yeah, then 5 and 5. Don't know why the mental arithmetic there was so hard for me. If we're going for a block build, you have to take this. I think it's an essential card, and it's on the right colour. We will take the short bow. I hate that you're two-handed, but you could be useful. We'll take a neutral katana to throw at someone. Honestly, the spear potion... This is an episode about, you know, checking things out. Maybe some of my ideas were wrong. Let me test you out again. I think, though, your one edge case is gone, which was those topple boys. Next question is, how happy do I feel about fighting an elite right now? Not very. I'm going to take this fight. Okay. It's kind of horrible. We're going to have to move here, because otherwise I'm dead. Even with guard in hand, I think I'm dead. 17, 21. So I could get up to 60 health. And yeah, they're doing 62, so we have to move here. I think I can kill you. Feint is kind of carrying the run at the moment. And then I put a blood for blood on just to gain some barricade. Ah, I forgot you making me discard a card as well, right? We do have a throwable, so I can move away from this. In fact, I have 2 throwables, but I really don't want to throw away my bow. Which I won't have to, because there's a rock here. Wonderful. Tough nut me. Strike and wind me up. I'm going to get grappled again. We're running out of space to, you know, get out the grapple train. Slam does give me some space, though. I might use it, honestly. Throw a rock. The Truffle Shuffle's not that useful here. So what if I throw a rock? I hit you for a little bit more, because why not? I'm here. Reinforced gear, Truffle Shuffle, and then I can slam back to the center of the arena. They're now on 19 health. They're dead. Okay, we need to work the other one down now. Fortify lets me just take a hit from you, but I probably don't need to. Wind up Feint Knuckle Dagger is lethal. And it's a huge amount of focus as well. 18 focus. I could get even more focus. Could this be... Oh, no, I don't have another Knuckle Dagger charge. I was going to say, could this be a moment for the piercing potion? Maybe it's actually going to be useful. But I can't get to 47, so... It's worthless. In which case, we kill you. Goodbye. I don't think I blow my Fortify just to keep up some barricade. 22. We can just do some setting up. Or I could just stay here. Tough Nut, Blood for Blood, Guard is enough. And then Wind Up. This will give me a bunch of focus. Okay, it gives me 11 focus. 21 again. I can put up 16, 21. Very convenient. 22 even. That's slightly more convenient. And I'll gain even more focus. Tough Nut. Blood for Blood. Discard a Strike. I'll use a Fortify here to not take any damage. 31 focus. You know what I'm thinking? 20. We can do that as well. Guard. Guard. Wind Up. The Spear Potion? Say it ain't so. Can I just kill someone with a Spear Potion? I mean, I can. I could also just hit them in the face at this point, unfortunately, for the Spear Potion. Goodbye. I don't think another Wind Up is the correct play. I also don't think Heavy Rain is. Change tactics. You know what? I'm willing to give you another go, because I very rarely ever picked you up. And at the moment, gaining Hardy more often could be a win condition for me, so just discarding my deck isn't the worst idea. So it's either the two Perm Ladies in the night, or it's the Trapper Boy. We have to do this. And we're going up against Giga Blade. I really want an upgrade, but I'm not sure I can. Okay, this was the fight I wanted. If we're going to get that anyway, for just an upgrade, we're going to need a health potion, I think, from a shop to feel happy. So I need to get to my shops. Right, you're doing 32 and pushing. I'll just step over here if you don't mind. Then I'm going to discard my entire hand. except for blood for blood. And this is what I wanted. You can put up some block. The barricade will keep it for next turn. I've got kinetic on. Okay, so you're going to hold me. I'm just wondering, can I just blow you up? This would be 18. $36. I think I can just kill you with a spear potion, bizarrely. Because this will do 18 onto the other strike. And I can reinforce gear first. To double it up. I actually killed an enemy with a spear potion. That honestly should be an achievement. Give me my damn achievement. Okay. We're still happy, but it doesn't matter because this guy has no armor. He's doing 65 damage. I'll just shuffle over here if you don't mind me. Is the Art of War worth holding on to? I don't think it is. I think we just pop that immediately. Right, be careful with this guy. When he reloads, he still attacks. Ah, full hand. We knew this could be an issue. I'm actually going to bait this guy over here. I don't want to fight in this trap hellhole. You come to me. That. I might actually break your trap here. Just to create a bit more space. Okay. I'm feeling a little bit happier. Ooh, do we do that? If I slam into him, I can put him inside of a trap. But I can't block any damage from then on because I have no block. I tell you what I could also do. I could just fucking equip the bow and just shoot him in the face. That feels pretty good as well. Yeah, that felt fairly efficient. Okay, you want to shoot me? 33 damage, so we can block it this turn. It's also a push, but that doesn't really matter. Right, that's all the block I need. I can bleed you. And I can slap you one more time. Right, he's still hitting me. Don't get too comfortable. That's 20 damage. And it's scary 20 damage. I think I just re-equip the bow, though, and start working you down again. Yeah. It doesn't really matter, because I'm going to do that next. Okay, can I do 11 damage this turn? Yes. I wasn't confident for a second there. Surprisingly awkward. I mean, I could throw stuff at you as well. But we'll get you killed with slam. Has to be protective ward. Honestly changes my thought for what I'm going to do on the rest of this run as well. And I think I'll hold a rusty dagger over a stone shield. Which actually sells for pretty good money. 8 gold. Give me a card shop first. I'm not thrilled with my build yet. I tell you what, Refocus was another card I was thinking, is it good or is it bad? I think I've got a decent idea that it's okay. Let's do it. Give me Refocus. It was on the right colour as well, right? Yeah, it's on red. Is there anything I desperately want to switch the colours of? The guard doesn't matter. Yeah, there's nothing here. The strikes don't matter. I can't remove a card anymore. Ooh, I tell you what, leverage could be good as well. It is on the wrong colour, but that doesn't bother me that much. Just as another way of getting away from enemies. Although if I'm going to turtle, do I really care that much? A bit of movement's nice. And I think at this shop, we look for items. It's not the meme hammer, it's the medium meme, or the midi meme, or whatever. Black Iron Shield, I mean, I'm never going to be able to afford you. I don't think you're that good anyway. The Steel Shield, I'm not convinced on. The Knuckle Dagger, honestly, I am convinced enough on. Can't afford a power move, I'll put a stat on you. And now, it's the time. Do we greed? Do I play like the greediest boy who ever did greed? The second question is, what would I upgrade? Refocus is not an awful shout if we're going for a turtle-esque build. I've always said Protective Ward is very good. It is very good. However, it's only a one-use thing. So I only get the use out of it on this boss fight. One time, and then it exhausts. So the 7 health gain doesn't matter that much, because I heal to full afterwards. After that, then it's fantastic. It's great. I love it. You know, Salt of the Earth and all that. Slam becomes 0, it's a one-time use as well. I think it's between Refocus, Blood for Blood. You still only do 1 Vengeance. You do remove the discard effect, though. I think it's between Refocus, Blood for Blood, and Reinforced Gear. I think they're the 3 big ones. Wind Up is not another bad shout, but I think I'd rather lean into my turtle capabilities than not. And I think Refocus might actually be a core of my build now. If we're going to try and do this tough nut, then I think Refocus will be a key component to shuffle my deck. I'm going to go for it. It's very greedy, this. Well, let's see what we can do. Alright, immediately we're offered with an interesting scenario. Would I like to equip a bow for a moment? We could also just get in there, in his face, and just start smacking him. Honestly, it's not efficient. I'll accept that that wasn't efficient just so that I can hold my weapons in my back pocket. I think we wind up feint here. Reload. Strike. Reload. I probably should have done that differently. I should have kept the focus for the dagger. Okay, so you're doing 43 damage now. However, I want to test something out. If we drop back here... Might as well throw the rock at you as well, because I'm not holding it. If I Tough Nut... Increase block gain from cards in your hand by 1 stack. Does this apply... It must do as a combination, right? So it's 7 block... For each card discarded, draw a card and gain 2 additional block. It doesn't put it on each additional, like, block, right? So it's not applying hardly to the addition. It will just work it all out and then put 2 on at the end. Or is it? You're 7 base 2. So yeah, it's saying 12 right now. And then I gained... What did I gain? What did I gain then? I wasn't paying attention. I gained 8, so yeah, it doesn't apply the hardy to the middle. Okay, that's good to know. He is pinning me against the wall. I appreciate that. What are we drawing into? Potentially a refocus. I think I'm happy with just a guard right now. He's going to get tired out soon. And that's my time to strike. Fortify, I think, is worth it here. We will move first so I don't get stunned into the wall. So that's all the block I need for this turn. Then I'll hit him once. And I'll feint. So this gives me focus for next turn. 43 damage now. So I can put up 10, 20. It's actually going to be more. 2 plus 12, 14. Then it's going to put up 26. Then it's going to discard my hand, which will only be 3 cards. To take me to 32, and then I get to play one more thing, and it's going to be a strike. But if I put weakness on you, then I take no damage. Okay, so I can move and do this then. Yeah. Fuck, I don't get as much block as I thought I did. I'm 2 less than I thought. We take 1 damage. I can live with that. I think he's going to took it out now as well. Nope, he's still going. Oh boy, he's still going. I kind of feel like I need to set up one mega play while it's in this type of scenario. So I'm gonna keep slowing this game down. I don't know where I want to get to on the focus, but I don't feel like I'm there yet. Tough Nut, Blood for Blood Guard. 12, 19, 21, 28. I'd get a big amount of focus. Scout Strike. So we take more damage. This guy just don't give a damn. He's just pushing me around. So hang on a minute. Refocus here is 11 block plus... I think it will discard my initiative, will it? Oh no, maybe it doesn't. Let's assume it doesn't. So it's going to be 11 plus 10. That's 21. So I wouldn't die from the attack. I'm drawing into my feint, guaranteed, which is even more focus. I think I'm willing to risk this for biscuits. The slam will work. So I'll hit you with feint, put up more guards, and we'll just move back to the center of the arena. Who are we aiming for? I think we have to aim for like 100 focus. I think that's my game plan. Okay, refocus is almost guaranteed to draw into something useful because of change tactics. Kind of awkward, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you. Remove the strike. I don't need to protective ward, so I won't. That's 70 focus now. Actually, I could go a little bit earlier if I go with a feint first. Oh, you don't work on... Of course, you don't take the focus, otherwise it'd be broken. I remember now. Truffle Shuffle against this guy as well is pretty good. Do I risk it for more biscuits? I guess the down... Sorry, not the downside. The other out for me is... I can just break him at some point when I'm ready. That I kind of hate. Where does this take me to? 31, so I take 12 damage. I think I'm willing to take the 12. Rather than break that way. Because I really want a blue attack to break with. So I get the most damage out of everything. This is the last setup turn. I think we go after this. Also, how much do you do? 2, but you have Reflect on. Alright. I'm interested. Blood for blood. Discard a strike. Guard. Magic shield. So we're taking 11, getting pushed. I am taking 0. He'll take some damage back, just a little bit. And now we need blue attacks. It's go time. It has to be. It doesn't have to be, though. I would not get stunned if I did a truffle shuffle here. I should have picked up that rock as well, or threw the rock at least. Tough not refocus. It puts me in a position where I don't think I can die. 2, 11, 13, 21. So actually I could take 22 damage, but I'm drawing into blood for blood and a guard and a guard. I promise you, this is the last turn. This is all I can afford to do, I think. Actually, should we play this guard as well? I can't. I just can't play it. Just in case I don't draw into blood for blood. I need to discard 4. I'll remove a wind up. We take 3 damage, but this is basically all the focus I can, gain. We're at 108 focus. I didn't draw a blue attack. That's fine. I could set up one more turn. Hang on, we have to be super, super careful here. 11, 22. You'll discard 4 cards. That'll take me to 30. Am I guaranteed to draw a guard here? No. But hang on a minute. I'm discarding... I'd possibly discarding 3. No, we would throw away the feint. If we discard 4, then... we're fine almost whatever happens. In fact, we're fine whatever happens. I won't die, but we will lose if I draw... Only this combo. If I draw strike of red, wind up tough nut, I think we'd eventually die. But even the wind up might be good enough. I forgot you have to discard here. Okay, this has changed everything. Okay, it's go time. Let's do 228 damage. Alina, you just have to smack now. The time for dancing is over. Disco is dead. I don't even think we mess around with this anymore. I just try and put as much bleed on. I should have wound up first. That was a throw. That's actually cost me. It hasn't, but it's so stupid. My out. Nope, it is. It's over. Because he's going to now get shield, and I don't think I can break him again. If I'd wound up, struck him, we win. Okay, what's the out now? There really isn't one. We just fucked up. I say wait, I fucked up. I'll own this. This is a my bad moment. I guess the only way now is just to slowly chip him down. Ooh, I can't get close enough to him. And he's going to go close to me now. Alright, we have to do 111 damage this turn. Or block 47. I don't think I can afford the energy to move anymore. I think we just tough nut it in the corner. Yeah. That's a heinous hand. We're not dead yet, though. We're probably dead now, though. I can only put up 16 block. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. That's my fault. I'll own up to that. We should have beat Gigablade. This deck was good enough to beat this fight. I inted one moment. Played cards out of sequence. I forgot to wind up first. It cost me 12 damage, and I left him on 10 HP. This wasn't the fault of block build. This was completely user error. One thing, though, I will say from this is I'm not sure Tough Nut is good enough. I think it takes too much setting up. It really didn't do that much for me in the battle. Versus, you know, just having another block card. Like, if I had another Blood for Blood, I think that would have been better than Tough Nut. But, hey-ho. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everything helps me out. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.